Red alert warning, red alert. I repeat, red alert warning, red alert. It's the music taste department. We are calling for a complete evacuation from all facilities. I repeat, we are calling for a complete evacuation from all facilities. The music taste has been broken. We need everybody out of this facility right now.
Yep, this can happen to literally anyone. Your music taste can potentially become a complete disaster. But Ransomz, what does it exactly mean for your music taste to become a disaster? I thought your music taste can only become better over time, not worse, right? Well, today we're gonna talk about it, and more specifically, how to fix your music taste from any possible, let's say, damages that it may have had over the past few weeks, months, or even years. So hey, go grab a cold one and sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Now, what are these damages that I keep talking about that could potentially affect your music taste? Think of these damages more like habits. Habits that limit your ability to greatly improve your music taste. The first method into fixing your music taste is to get out of your comfort zone. Now, I totally get it. I completely get why people want to stay in that similar loop of artists. You know, it's safe, it's familiar, and you know, there's kind of a vibe to knowing exactly what's gonna come next. Sometimes the expected can be better than the unexpected. But how exactly can this damage your music taste? Think of it like a car, and you forgot to change the oil. The lubrication from the oil is gone, and your engine, it just explodes. I mean, I don't know anything about cars, so that would probably happen. But I think you get the big picture here. Without a change in music, your taste becomes stale. It becomes broken. Need of fixing. Of course, this doesn't necessarily mean you have to go completely crazy and do a crazy genre change like pop to heavy metal. Or, you don't have to do anything like that. Like, you wouldn't completely change oil types for your car because you just wouldn't do that. But try expanding on your favorite genre. Kind of get out of that comfort zone from your favorite selection of artists. And don't worry, I mean, listen, we all do it, okay? I do it. We all have that selection of artists that's just always in rotation. The point I'm trying to get at is just expanding that rotation, if that makes sense. Keeping it refreshed, changing the oil of your car. Oh, I'm so good at metaphors. Like, hire me as an English teacher right now. There's nothing wrong with listening to the exact same artist on years on end. They must be a pretty good artist for you to even do that. But it's all about expanding the circle so that your music taste doesn't explode or anything like that. Don't feel like doing that? Well, here, let me motivate you. Think about that one album you've been putting off listening to. Okay, you were saying, hey, I'll listen to it later, whatever. It's been a year, man. It's been a year, daddy. I really miss you. Go ahead and give it a listen right now. Well, after you finish watching this video. I need the watch time bad, please. My next point is being lazy. But what exactly do I mean by this? When I say lazy, that's just an equation for relying on algorithms. Just a little too much. Again, with a car analogy, you can't just fall asleep behind the wheel and say, hey, Jesus, take the wheel, and not do anything. You're gonna have to, you know, just like with music, okay? You have to have some control over what you choose to listen to instead of the robot teaching you. Now, I have talked about algorithms before on the channel, so I'll try not to repeat myself here. Many algorithms, like the ones on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, they take your music taste and just kind of keep it that way. I guess stale would be a good word for this. I'd say for me personally, the main way I expand my music taste is not algorithms, but from personal research. Sure, algorithms can help, but I feel like they limit you to how far you can really go. I mean, these guys, they playing it safe. Also, if you're the kind of person that has a fear of missing out, very, very odd fear, by the way, but if that's you, then just know that algorithms are, they're probably gonna make you miss out. Just a little bit. Of course, algorithms are totally unpredictable, so it's kind of hard to judge each algorithm as the same thing, but you kind of get what I mean here. So while algorithms can be a very good thing, great to rely on, you know, again, being lazy, you know, it's nothing inherently wrong with that. But if you do, just know you're probably really not going to get anywhere. Hello, Ransomz from the future here. I'm re-recording this last part because my microphone sounds like an absolute microwave. I want to talk to you about one of the worst habits of all time, for some really odd reason. So that's why I look different, yeah. And finally, I want to talk about one of the worst habits of all time. One of the worst things that you could ever do to your music taste. And that is to let trends to decide your music. Now, I know there's many people in the comments already saying, Ransomz, just because it's trendy doesn't mean it's bad. I mean, Sabrina Carpenter, oh, Slay Bestie, she's so good. Oh yeah. Now listen, I actually understand that. On a serious note, I understand that. But I have a unique personal definition to what I mean by trendy music bad. Let me explain myself here. Trends change over time. Like, its lifespan is actually really short, less than people realize. It's like the lifespan of a mayfly. Let me give you a scenario here. Imagine you're scrolling TikTok one day, song comes on, you really rock with it. You know, it's like your favorite for a week straight. You've been blasting it all day, 7 days a week. But then here comes another song that you find, and this new song is like the polar opposite to the song you liked before. And if you build a music taste simply off of that, you make a playlist that's pretty whack. It's wacky, it's complicated, and that's why taking your music taste simply based on online trends it's not the smartest thing in the world. Don't get me wrong, I have said this before, promoting music online is one of the best ways to get your music across. Absolutely nothing wrong with getting musical taste from it. It's just over-reliance. Like I've said previously, go out of your way and find stuff on your own. See, because you wouldn't want this to happen. I mean, they have it really rough in there. Prayers up to Ransomsville. Prayers up, prayers up. So to conclude the video, what's the answer to the question? How do you fix your music taste? Was it ever broken to begin with? Think about that. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, okay? Show me some support here. The algorithm has been so unbelievably harsh to me lately, so a like could possibly boost it. But anyway, have a good rest of your day. Peace. Oh yeah, and you can go listen to that album now. The album you've been putting off listening to, yeah, you go listen to it. Go on, do it now, yeah. Get out.